As you watch these various clips of close calls and lucky pedestrians, we'll give you some interesting tips that if you stick to will make you an excellent driver. Be extra careful in bad weather. If you're driving through fog, heavy rain, a snowstorm or on icy roads, be extra cautious. Take all of the other tips presented here and make full use of them. Drive below the speed limit if necessary. Maintain extra space between you and the car ahead, and be especially careful around curves. If you're driving through weather conditions you don't know well, consider delegating driving duties to someone who does, if possible. If the weather worsens, just find a safe place to wait out the storm. If you're experiencing bad visibility, either from fog or snow, and you end up off the side of the road, intentionally or otherwise, turn off your lights. Drivers who can't see the road will be looking for other cars to follow along the highway. When they see your lights, they'll drive toward you and may not realize you're not moving in time to avoid a collision. Don't follow too closely. Safe driving guidelines advise drivers to keep a safe distance between themselves and the car ahead. Drivers need enough time to react if that car makes a sudden turn or stop. It can be too difficult to estimate the recommended distances while driving, and the exact distance would have to be adjusted for speed, so most experts recommend a 3-second rule. The 3-second rule is simple. Find a stationary object on the side of the road. When the car ahead of you passes it, start counting seconds. At least 3 seconds should pass before your car passes the same object. Once you have some driving experience and have practiced keeping this minimum distance, you'll develop an instinct for it and know how close to follow without having to count. However, even experienced drivers should count off the 3-second rule now and then to make sure. At night or in inclement weather, double the recommended time to 6 seconds. Watch out for the other guy. Sometimes, it doesn't matter how safely you drive. You could be driving the speed limit and obeying all traffic rules and someone else can crash into you. One good rule of thumb to use is, assume everyone else on the road is an idiot. In other words, be prepared for unpredictable lane changes, sudden stops, unsignaled turns, swerving, tailgating and every other bad driving behavior imaginable. Chances are, you'll eventually encounter someone like this, and it pays to be ready when you do. It's impossible to list all the possible things another driver might do, but there are a few common examples. If you're pulling out of a driveway into traffic and an oncoming car has its turn signal on, don't assume it's actually turning. You might pull out only to find that turn signal has been blinking since 1987. If you're approaching an intersection where you have the right of way, and another approaching car has the stop sign, don't assume it will actually stop. As you approach, take your foot off the gas and be prepared to brake.